Greetings, Doc Ock here, noon and 9. Although we're a little bit after noon today. The proverb for today should be, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. You know, that's old Murphy's Law. But I actually have another proverb other than that. The proverb for today is from Kenya. And the proverb is, if a dead tree falls, it carries with it a live one. If a dead tree falls, it carries with it a live one. Proverb from Kenya. Okay, and moving right along to our poem of the day. It's called They Should by Chochezi. You know, I'm going to miss Chochezi and Stajabu. I'm really going to miss these gals because, man, their poems are all on point. I mean, this is just one book. They've got 7 books. So you can imagine what's in the other 6 books. I'm going to have to talk to them about getting copies of those other books. This poem is called They Should. They love euphemisms like discovered when they really mean stole. They should celebrate Columbus Day. After all, he paved the way over the lives of the native people, graciously and generously giving their land, this land to his own, the spoils of war, no doubt. They should celebrate Columbus Day, but why should I? They love euphemisms like with justice and liberty for all, when they really mean for all who can afford to buy it. They should celebrate the 4th of July when America gained its independence. It's a historical moment, but as a slave descendant, why should I? They love to excuse their behavior with justifications like, that was the past, I didn't kill no Indians, I didn't enslave anyone, but they will fly the flag high and sing the songs loud and proudly recall and reenact Independence Day and 1492 and look at you like you got the problem when you don't get all excited with them. And they will preach forgiveness and encourage you to let it go, but they're still mad at you for being black and having nappy hair and living in their neighborhoods and competing for their jobs and going to the schools and marrying into their families and still being black and nappy and having the nerve to expect equal wages for equal work. And got you doing everything to try to be not so black and nappy so you don't feel so unaccepted, inadequate, disrespected, and disregarded. They who celebrate Columbus Day and Independence Day and hate on MLK Day and try to ignore Black History Month the way I try to ignore Halloween, they should let it go. When they do, I will. Now, you see, now I picked that poem about, I guess 10, 15 minutes ago without even reading the whole thing. I just caught the drift. But it's the actual perfect poem for today. Because today is Friday, the day before, this is the first day, really, of the Labor Day weekend. Because the Labor Day weekend will, some people leave town right now if they're going anywhere at all, or they'll just do their staycation, like some of my relatives, they just doing a staycation today. So, perfect day for the perfect poem. And we're about to end our run with Stajabu and Sanana. That one was actually by Chochezi, V.S. Chochezi. So, I'm going to miss him. Miss him. All right. Now, we were in going back to the trial of Dedan Kimathi, Part 5. We were with this woman who was walking down the street with a condo full of oranges and other fruits and things, and a loaf of bread. Don't forget the loaf of bread. And she gets stopped by a soldier in the streets because the black people in Kenya in the 20th century had to have a pass. For much of the 20th century, at least a good half, or not more, if not more, of the 20th century, the Kenyan people were required to have a pass to show they had permission to be where they were in their motherland. And they had to have this permission from they call the Wazungu, which we have always interpreted as being white folks, but that ain't the word for white in Kiswahili. It's a whole different word. So when I figured that out, I went and looked it up. What does Mzungu mean? Wazungu mean, or Mzungu. Mzungu one, Wazungu many. What does Wazungu mean? And it turns out it means crazy person. So not everyone is color struck and only identifies people by their color. Some people actually identify people by the way they act, and they call them like they see them. If they act loco, they call them loco. In this case, the word is Mzungu or Wazungu. So we're back to the first soldier. Says, ask me tomorrow if there's no attempt to rescue him. Something like what happened last night. The second soldier. Personally, I don't think they will try again. Mau Mau, they're fucking cowards. That's a quote. I'm reading it from the text. They won't come out into the open in daylight and fight it out like men. First soldier. Well, they have been known to do just that many times. If the government wants to avoid trouble, it should take precautions. Make sure that sympathizers remain as far away as possible. Second soldier. I thought just now you were asking why the villagers had been taken prisoners. First soldier. Being taken prisoner and being kept away are two different things. First soldier. Second soldier. You think the Mzungu is a fool? As we are walking now, Gatosha, Gaseru, Gati, Windanda, and Wambararia. That one is hard to say. Kimathi's own brother are wearing hoods. It's 1976. This is being written, but it's being written about the 1950s or 60s. Are wearing hoods, pointing out the terrorists and their supporters one by one. I myself fear something quite different. Angry mothers who have lost their husbands and children want to tear that beastly Kimathi to pieces, says the second soldier. First soldier, Wapi. That's what Bwana Shaw Henderson says. But he doesn't know the people. Kimathi is a hero to the people. They love him like anything. Say what you will. Second soldier, suspiciously. You are talking like him, man. First soldier, offended. What are you trying to say? Second soldier, trying to mend matters. Bloody bugger, slaps him on the shoulder. Don't be angry, man. A soldier's joke. But let me tell you, after the trial, after Kimathi is hanged, there will be no more fighting. It will be the end of this bloody struggle. Mzungu, don't play with him. First soldier, well, time will tell. Off stage, we hear the sound of jeeps and heavy vehicles revving their engines. Second soldier, quick, the trucks are moving off. Suddenly, noticing the oranges on the ground, look, a sign that Mau Mau are around. The oranges on the ground? Okay, interesting. First soldier, don't other people eat oranges? Come on, let us catch the trucks before they take off. They dash out in an exaggerated soldierly manner. Woman comes out of hiding. Wee! That was another narrow one, escaping from the leopard's claws to fall into the lion's mouth. She begins to collect the remaining oranges. What was it one of those soldiers said? The way the enemy makes us thirst to kill one another. How right he was. He must be one of the lost sons of the soil. So these soldiers were Africans. They were black. Take the case of us peasants for one. We are told you are Luo, you are Kalenjin, you are Kambu, you are Maasai, you are Kikuyu. You are a woman, you are a man, you are this, you are that, you are the other. After some thought, yes, we are only ants trodden upon by heavy, merciless elephants. Sad and shaking her head, the woman collects a stone to sit on from the edge of the stage, singing as she does so. She continues to arrange her possessions properly in the basket, wrapping the loaf with special care. Song. Bururi uyu witu andu airu ngani. Oh boy, I can't see the letters. Ngani atura timire na aki uga tuti koima kuo, or any other appropriate song of struggle. Okay, so you can put any song of struggle in there. I would have went back to my original song, which was Tutanya Kuwa Mashamba Yetu Tupiganie Uhuru Wetu Natu Komboe Elimu Yetu Tutanya Kuwa Viwanda Vyetu Utamaduni Ni Mashamba Yetu Damuna Jasho Zatiririka Tutakomboa Udongo Wetu. Yeah, I love that song. That song has got a rhythm to it. I'd have to work on these other ones. These are new. Woman, the trial. Oh, sound of an airplane overhead. The woman looks up. She continues with her task. Woman, the trial of our strength, our faith, our hopes, our resolve, the trial of loyalty, our cause. I must find the fruit seller quickly. I must watch out for any more enemies' traps. Finishes the wrapping up in a hurry as she's about to start off. Enter a youth, a big boy, nearing manhood and dressed roughly, chasing a girl. The girl is obviously very young, but has undoubtedly seen life in hard times. The two run right across the stage. Then they come back. The boy catches the girl and both tumble on the floor. The boy, holding the girl roughly, is shouting, "Boy, where is it? Where's my money? I will kill you for it." Woman goes and separates them. She's obviously strong and holds them at arm's length on each side. Woman, shame on you, a big boy. Well, a young man like you, and you want kill your sister? Your own mother's daughter? Boy, sister, she's not my sister. She's nobody's sister. She's a thief. Girl, I'm not a thief, you brute. Woman, what has she done? Girl, nothing. Nothing. He just a big bully. Boy, nothing, struggling to free himself. Let me get at her, and her nothing will turn into something. Woman, in motherly anger. Or you will turn into nothing unless you become more human. Boy, incensed, a cheat, a slut. She must give me back my money. Else, girl, pooh, she spits. Boy tries to get at her. Woman holds him, but the girl breaks away and vanishes. He tries to follow her, but the woman holds him firmly. Boy, really angry and hurt. You have now let her go. You are a bad woman, but I'll get her. Woman, shaking him thoroughly. You are a woman's son. I have a mind to wring your neck, running about and fighting like that. Like that when screeners and army jeeps are all over Nieti. Where is your heart? Can't you see that you are big enough that you could easily be taken to Manyani? What has she done? Lets him go. Then looks at him up and down intently. The boy is somewhat frightened. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? Okay. And we end it right there. So this was just to give you a taste of what life was like in the pre-colonial days in Kenya. The days when the people decided to fight back. The things that they had to go through, the struggle that they really had to endure. When you go to Kenya today and you see the happy times, okay, that's only one aspect of life in Kenya today. There are many other aspects. And in order to really understand what's going on there, even under neo-colonial rule, because colonialism is not quite dead yet, you've got to peel back the layers of the onion. Okay? Peel back the layers of the onion in order to really understand what's going on. So, meanwhile, this is Doc Ock. I'm signing out. Gonna get on with my day and be about what I need to be about. You should do the same. You see down here below this post, if you're on Facebook, you can see right below. I'm working on it on YouTube. You see right below this post, there are some links that you can select that will allow you to set up a fundraising campaign of your own for Black Facts Educational Research Incorporated. Do it now. Don't delay. It's quick, it's painless. Invite your family and your friends. That does two things. That promotes our organization and the work that we're doing here, that we've been working very diligently on for the last 10 years or more. But the second thing it does is that it puts money in our pocket without taking a dime out of yours. It's just a little time, but you don't even have to spend a dime. And you're promoting what we're doing amongst your family and friends all at the same time. Meanwhile, we'll be back tonight at 9 because this is yours truly, Doc Ock, at noon and 9.